At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Nice
At Akron
game, huh?
Stadium.
Steelers, Detroit, nice.
A highly anticipated contest between the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I swear they do this because last week I played Baltimore the whole time. You know what I mean?
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap here to go. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
180!
Off play action, Goff. And this one is knocked away from the intended target. Good start from the defense here as that incompletion brings up 2nd down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Cut! 180! Cut!
From the gun, Goff. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
We go, come on!
To the air on 3rd and long. That one's cut on the left sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. First down throw from Goff. Cut near the goal line. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. You see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gibbs again. And he will not be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. This will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They'll go again with Warren. This one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. That's a pickup of 9. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Warren once more. No questioning on that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 2nd down, Warren. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Now Rodgers on this 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no look on
This
his
is
first
fucking
one.
ridiculous. He drops it wide open.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly you get to 3rd.
Wide open, just drops it easy for you. And this guy catches a fucking double covered on the 1-yard line. Catches it. What the fuck, man? Their guy catches the double covered on the 1.
The offense lining up to go
He,
for it on the right
he
side.
drops a 4-yard pass. What the fuck?
Hey, 88, back north.
4th down now, Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's a great field position.
Do you think maybe, just
It
maybe,
looked like it
there's
was
a
going
chance
to be
of
an
too
easy
much
first down,
confidence
man, but
offensively?
nope.
That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. It's a race down the right side. There it is. Touchdown.
That guy just fell down, man. That defenseman.
Lions get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Steelers nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Things going well so far. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Teammate. 319. 319.
They'll start the drive with Warren. Rolling into enemy territory. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
319. 26.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
319. 319.
Warren here from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go. 1st and 10.
258. 319.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
319. 319.
Now here's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
319.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team.
I had 2 bad drops on that drive, man. 2 bad drops in this game. He dropped that touchdown, really. And Calvin Austin dropped.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Carr. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. A big play nets him 17 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Steelers bringing pressure, no place to go, down he goes. Now the Lions calling a timeout, their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. Continuing to move past the 45. And they haul him to the ground there. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Up to the air now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. And just like that, a very run-focused drive comes to an end that time with an interception.
You know, a lot of times, Kate, when you're finding success running it on a drive, it's because the defense is just waiting for you to throw it. And that's where they're prepared at the time. Sure enough, it's not a rush that dooms them, but a pass and an interception.
50. Yeah, this.
He'll throw it. Caught into the hands of Fryermuth. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Inside. Look at the
Looking out of the gun, here's Rodgers. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
2nd and 10.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Teammate.
Throwing here just before halftime. He's looking deep once again. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. So that's the halfway point of this edition.
I should have went for the field goal, not on that play, but on the play before. Shorter. Should have went for a shorter pass and then field goal. Well, because 6 points would be 1 score, I would have pulled within 1 score.
Returning it from the 4. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds with some outstanding field position right at midfield.
We don't always always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room, some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did. I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Rodgers from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Hey, check 26.
They'll go for it. Rodgers. Thielen's got it. It's complete. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't.
Fuck, he was too slow, man. Had no separation at all. I shouldn't have thrown there.
It was the execution that let them down.
To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8. Second down. There's a dive up the middle. And he's dropped to just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak here. Goff. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders. They sign up for it.
They go play action with Goff. Look at that power. Deep left side. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
180.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Goff on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
180.
They'll go for it. Goff. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Coach's challenge to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Hey, 80, clear Mike.
Rodgers going to throw on first. This is a heater going deep. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but
Really forced that, man. Didn't need to force that, but I did. I thought I shaded away from the guy, and he made a good play. I thought I threw it far enough to the right, but I didn't.
You throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Hits him on the out route. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
That's good for a Lions first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Lions.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. And that stop made by T.J. Watt.
1 yard gain.
Now pressure coming. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Looking quickly here.
9 yards. And the Lions.
Goff on first and 10. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate. Corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Inside.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Rodgers on first and 10. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up second down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10.
Look at the 8. Inside. Hey, 88.
Again, Rodgers. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And throw again, Rodgers. Into a crowd, and intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the
Same play as before. He looks open, but what's going on? Is Gainwell not freezing him there? Gainwell's supposed to freeze him there. The other guy, Gainwell is supposed to freeze that guy. I don't know what's going on.
Well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Am I not sprinting up Gainwell on that? What's going on? Why isn't
Running right, it's Gibbs.
I don't know why he's not covering. My defense played good enough to win, but my offense, give him credit. I had a decent running game, but if I didn't get any passing this game.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Running it with David Montgomery. And that's not what the offense started about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Into traffic, complete. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. 4th down, got through.
Yes!
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for
Hope remains alive somehow in this game. I would have to score really quick. I don't have a lot of hope, but...
Is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
To the air on 1st down. Rogers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Rogers. And he put everything he's got behind it. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Set it! 319!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
319, cat 300! Cat 300! 319!
1st down, here's Rogers. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning.
Set it! 258! 319!
Throwing again, Rogers. And
Three
he'll just
point.
throw this away, Brock, and that's going to bring us to our 2-minute warning.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal.
258! Stay back! 319!
Throwing again here, it's Rogers. It's caught, that's Thielen. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd
Hey,
and
88!
goal.
88! 88! Hey, take 26! Let's go! 319!
To throw.
No way, dude.
And that's probably their last game.
Oh, man. No way. Too many dudes there.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Line 20! DC!
Gibbs now from the gun. He will have the Lions first down, and they can start to celebrate now. This one's over. Over the pace here as the clock continues to run. Motioning one of the tight ends.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Motioning the tight end left. They're going to pass it here. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? Off play action. Goff. He intercepts him. That is exactly what they needed. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers take over off their 3rd interception of this game.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
A 32-yard attempt.
Kick is good. He got it. And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th. So the Lions get the win on the road. This hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a 1-possession game. It's not about how you start, all about how you finish.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Pittsburgh. Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Boy, do we have some football weather for this one in Pittsburgh. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with one. And it will be taken down. That much we know. Tough to see where, though. It looks like they're going to have it as a gain of 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really create some indecision now defensively.
On 2nd down, one gets it again. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Play made by E.J. Speed.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this 3rd down. Rodgers set to pass. Catch made by Austin. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. On 4th down, it's Rodgers. And this is lofted deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
Chris Boswell for the point after. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud off of play action. Pass caught and taken down. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st down, Texans.
18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18.
Tried to throw on first down. He rolls to his right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. And that's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if we weren't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been They're going to go for this. It's Stroud. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Rodgers going to throw on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 43-yard line.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have second and pretty long here.
26.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. He's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first two plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
3rd and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Jimmy Ward there defensively.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. 18.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing on 3rd down. Stroud buying some time right. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
If this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Go.
On the quick, right?
18. What's that?
Quick throw right side. And unsurprisingly, Brock, he's not going to get the first here. So failing to see the thinking behind that one as they turn it over on downs.
Result of the play.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Look at you.
Warren running between the tackles. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. He stopped after a gain of 2. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Second down now. They need 7.
Back north. 319. Inside. 319.
Rodgers to throw. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Now we're still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we hit our 2-minute warning. The Steelers leading the way here in Acrisure. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Now we get to Warren coming right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Trying the left side with Warren. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Over. 258. 258.
They'll go again with Warren. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. The 12-year vet strikes true. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get nowhere.
Look hot.
Stroud gonna go on 4th down. This one quickly to Dell. He's gonna be brought down right at the 35. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10.
1st down.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute, and will continue to do so.
formation. We stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
All right.
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick. Chucks this one deep down the right sideline. Trying to get it to Nico Collins. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Opposition holding on. They're able to drop it. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt.
Punt formation for the Texans.
Now he starts from the 6. All right, so they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime.
16-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he will be taken down, that much we know. Tough to see where, though. Looks like they're going to have it as a gain of 3. Now Boswell on to send this away. Barrios now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
It's going to begin with a mix and run. And he will be taken down. That much we know. Tough to see where, though. Looks like they're going to have it as a gain of 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
18. That's it.
Air it out on 3rd. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Stroud going to go for it. Collins got it left side. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 31 yards. And the Texans, 1st down. A gain of 31 yards.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
It's Johnson on second down. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First and 10 from the 32. Pressure coming, Rodgers. Next him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Trying an inside give to Ward. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
1-yard attempt.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that will add to their score.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Barrios now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. 18.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
At the 26-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. Headed out right. Throw right side. Dell has it. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
It's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow and put so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
Escapes the pocket. And should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
And he charges through the slow for a gain of 4.
He was taken down at the 22.
So we're through 3 here. The Steelers up a couple of scores and in control of the football. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Johnson up the middle. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun handoff to Ward. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
DJ Speed
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. It's a 38-yard look here. Boswell able to knock it through. And they come away with some points on that series.
Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the fourth, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Barrios now to return it. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Texans to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tony.
Wanting to start the drive and mix it. They're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
18.
First down, Texans.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
On the quick, right? 18. Outside.
They kick the running back in motion. 1st down, Stroud. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
18. Outside.
To the air, Stroud. Trying to push deep downfield. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you've got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long.
I think his decision-making were to check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Yeah, that was a tough game for him, man. He couldn't get any offense going, man. I barely had much offense myself, but I kicked a couple field goals every time he went for it and didn't get it. I just ran clock and kicked the field goal. All I needed was the one touchdown. 17 and 19. I'm 2 games below 500 and almost elite 1. I'm gonna catch Gumbo and know the lyrics. So no one will complain if you sing along. Thanks to me, we had too much food.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on their in-state rivals to the east, the Philadelphia Eagles. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Throwing now is Rodgers. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 10 more there and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Short throw to Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now, saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
We're scoreless after 1.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 14-yard.
As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here. No. Hey, 88. Number 50. Hey, take 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch him. Now 3rd down.
Chance so good, he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Blue 58.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we couldn't play today.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Great, set. Hey, easy, 63, back.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and he'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
They go play action with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. It forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10.
Great, set.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 2.
180.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's another Eagles first down.
Throwing is Hurts. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much.
He keeps pausing. He must have something going on at his house, man. It's like second pause early in the game. You quit staring at me. You've been staring at me all fucking morning, dude. It's creeping me out. Can you stop? Stop. Stop stalking me, dude. Shit, the cat can sit here and lay down and sit there and stare at me.
Give him some
Right
different
in
looks
my
here
face.
defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. 63.
Hurts. And that will be incomplete as well. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked
Great
like
when you can get pressure out of the pre-mat. 3-3. It's going to try to field goal, make it 3-3. It's a little far though.
Which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
It would have had to be perfect, and he wasn't.
You start rolling the dice a bit, and once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
First down.
26. Hey, take 26. Jump out.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Adam Thielen from 21 yards away. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on.
Adam Thielen. I mean, I'm below 2. It seems when I'm winning, it's like, how do you ever lose? But I'm below 500. I'm 17 and 19 record. So 2 games to get above 500. But I had a lot of lags, and then you just get in ruts. I had new players and changed my roster around a little bit.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
My offense hasn't been that good. My defense is pretty good. But my offense has been pretty weak. I'm getting like 17 points a game, which isn't enough. I need to be averaging like 28, 24 to 31, really. I need to bring up my offensive average.
Probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts.
See, the main thing I do is I try to take away the QB scramble. If I'm playing years of playing Lamar Jackson, I QB spy and take away the running back, because guys like to throw to the running back. And that way I force teams to throw down the field to the receivers and the tight end. And then once they start doing that, I switch to like double team the receivers and the tight end, and I try to stuff the run and then get interceptions. My philosophy is stuff the run, get interceptions. Don't let the quarterback and running back beat you out of the backfield.
The Steeler offense here about
I have kind of two offenses. I have one offense that gets 2 to 4 yards of play.
Now Rodgers to the right side, complete to Washington.
And another offense which does deep bombs, like a 2-minute offense.
As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Yeah, so here I'm looking to get out of bounds, get yardage, get out of bounds, and maybe take a couple deep shots. Use my timeouts. I'm happy with the field goal.
Now Rodgers. He'll check this one down to gain well.
Happy with the field goal. Want to keep moving the sticks. Not afraid to use the middle of the field with 2 timeouts. I need a big play, though. Big chunk to get into range.
3rd and 2.
On this play, I will look for a big play, but also look to pick up the first down.
To throw is Rodgers.
He read it and covered it personally. The guy was wide open. It's a little risky here to 10 to nothing. It's a little foolish to go for it. Even though it's only 2 yards with 18 seconds left, you're better off kicking it here.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return.
Not a very good kick.
They say just outside the 20-yard
Just an average kick. Good kick, not a great kick.
The Eagles offense set to begin their
I don't
next
want to give
drive.
up any points here,
And
man.
with time
0
quickly
points.
fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away.
If he could get into field goal range one pad, he'd
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break.
start to look like in a desperate situation.
It winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Shut him out in the first half. It's 2 teams I shut out. I shut out that other team. Was it? Who did I play earlier? I got beat by the Lions, and then last game I won, and I haven't allowed a touchdown now in 6 quarters.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further.
I'm not sure what he's going to try to do here, to be honest. I'm going to just play him straight up.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Again, it's Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely new. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Back to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown.
Get wide open on that play. Fuck, I should have doubled him again. Double. Hindsight's always 20/20. Try to switch to a blitz and failed miserably.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope.
I really just need a slow and methodical drive, man, to get points in the fourth quarter, and I need a touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and it should be a win.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Just take it into the fourth quarter and then score a touchdown. It should be a win. Yeah, all I have to do is take it down into the fourth quarter, score a touchdown, and should be a win.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down and 4. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's complete to DK Metcalf. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the give, it's one. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Hey, 88, 26.
Rodgers now to throw. That's to his running back, Gainwell. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Rodgers throwing here. Now he's going to step up and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
319. Yeah, this.
To throw is Rodgers. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. This is 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Back to throw. And a quick throw there is incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw. Pass complete, got it. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line.
A gain of 7.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They find some open field here. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He's back to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Great, set. Delta.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18. At the 22.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers.
Wow. Fucking wow. What a win, man. Quitter. Ross Plays TV. Bye, loser. Woohoo! I needed a sack to force them into like a rush. I wanted to get a sack and then force them into just that. Same guy, same dude. Let's go. Let's go, Ross Plays TV, quitter. Let's go! Same guy. Let's go.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this underneath, dropping it off.
I'm going to play him a little bit differently the second time.
Mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Oh my God, he got lucky. That wasn't a pick right there.
They're able to get the third down conversion. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more...
No, I'm not worried. I think I'll beat his ass the second time.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. It's caught. Smith. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down.
I want to beat him twice, show it wasn't a fluke.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They're going to try and throw.
Yes!
And a turnover on downs.
He did the same thing last time with all his pauses, man. No, I want to beat him twice and show it wasn't a fluke. And I need to get back to 500, but it is hard to beat the same guy twice. I just figure I'll mix it up. I'm not going to do the same exact things I did last time. I'll play it slightly differently, so he's not expecting the same things.
Opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Jump out!
Warren will try the right side to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To throw is Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
18. Jump out.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Not wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. Second and 6.
Over.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
A handoff for Warren. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Johnny! 26.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Yes. I wasn't trying to stretch it to the second quarter. I wanted to pull the trigger there.
And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, wait, I kicked off first and scored first. So anytime you could kick off first and then score first, that's good.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your back to try to pick themselves back up.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Philadelphia.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good.
He wants to try to run more of this game. I don't think it's going to work, though. I don't think his plan is going to work to get Saquon more involved. That's his plan, but it's not going to work because my plan is to take Saquon away.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he is going to have.
That's what he has to do to beat me. He has to use the slot receiver. That's how he's going to have to beat me.
Big moments in this game, but plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going right back to Dotson. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 6. That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaped down, began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
I knew it. I thought he's going to throw an interception. I thought a few plays ago, man. I thought a few plays ago he's going to throw a pick at this rate.
You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell.
Easy win by Ross Plays TV. Ross Plays TV. Bye, loser. No, I wasn't worried. I thought an easy win, man. I thought let's beat his ass the second time. Back to 500, man. Can we go above 500? Let's go. He didn't want to play the Steelers down 7-0, quit. He only lost 10-7. The first game was 10-7. He barely, it was like, I won by 3 points. The guy quit.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at Acrisure Stadium.
What's with this Eagles? 3 games in a row, the Eagles.
Very entertaining matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Tank Bigsby here with the return. Good work so far, and he's got room. All right, so he'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds.
Come on, I'm sick of playing against the Eagles. I want to play a different team. You should, I keep saying this, they should have a mini season where you play like a season and then it finds you the next opponent on your schedule. It might, you could play out of order maybe. So it'll have to find, like for the Steelers, you'd have to play the Browns twice, the Bengals twice, Ravens twice, and then you would play through the schedule of Miami, Colts, and then you would have, you know, like a mini season and play, and then everyone can do that. And then it would be more fun. You have a little playoffs every year. I mean, every week or whatever, every weekend have a playoffs.
Brock in his drive is already in enemy territory.
Or maybe once a month have a playoffs. Or I don't know. They could where you play at your own pace. You just play your 32 games. You know. Maybe it'll say, oh, we say this is, oh, no, we can't find anyone playing as the Browns. Do you want to substitute the Browns? And then, like, I would play this game and it would count as the Browns on my schedule. Maybe if you did 3 or 4 searches, say the Browns, I don't know. People like playing as the Browns because of Sanders, but I'm just saying.
He rolls to his right. He can run it. Hurts gives himself up after getting that first.
All right, better focus here. 0-0. New opponent.
For moments just like that, actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense. He had another chance to take a shot on it.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. And he's tackled for a 4th gain.
Positive with that effort. He didn't go backwards. And now with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
The play fake now hurts to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. He's smart, he won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up third down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
Let's get to that wide, complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. Going to run with Barkley. And he runs it across. Touchdown.
Well, this guy did better than the other guy did already. It's a brand new game, a new opponent.
Barkley, the touchdown. Well, he couldn't ask for a better
It's like a new coach took over the Eagles.
Offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to strip the first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gave it his best to get to the 25. Just as
I was going too fast, man. I couldn't turn up the field. Get Johnson some carries. Get Kenny Johnson some carries.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Now we're running for the first time with Jalen Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. His first throw is an interception.
Fuck, I forced that in there, man. Gonna have to get my head in the game.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. The Steelers calling their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
And they're able to take him down, and that sack is how we're going to end our first quarter of play. That's the end of our opening quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Derek Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop.
just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Diving right side, got it!
That is all-out effort to make the catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception, and some more targets are clearly coming his way in the future.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Don't go. Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete as they're gambled.
Yes!
They're going to turn this
Huge stop there, dude. Huge stop. He could have went up by 2 scores. Instead, no.
You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. That's his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
50. Hey, 88. Go right.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. Rob Pratt, first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
319.
To throw, Rodgers. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Trying to get outside here with Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
319.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. That's caught at the 4. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
319.
Johnson. And that right there is the sign of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Now for back at the 7. Here's 3rd and goal.
300. 300. 258.
Rodgers from the gun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That right there Okay, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
I mean, I wanted to score, but I still accomplished my goal of not giving him the ball back, and it'll be 10-7 instead of 14-7. So the plan still worked, but not as good.
Bigsby with the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
One last play before the break. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out.
Well, my strategy is I get the ball back to try to go up 10-7 now, and that was my plan. Not give him the ball back. Take the lead. So then when he'll get the ball back, that I'll have regained the momentum next time he has the ball. Hopefully.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Things going well so far. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Toward the sideline, he's got Metcalf. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Jumps in up the middle. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Taken down by Jacoby Dean. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
258! Hey, 88!
To throw is Rogers. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field,
Something I like to do on that play. He had a step, but not a step enough.
The open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
It's aggressive here, but I want to pick up the first down.
Hey, take 26! Go to 50!
Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on down.
Too much traffic there. I should have taken a deep shot.
It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
So first down from the 41. Running left. This is Barkley. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Big man showing up for yards. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. To get 22 out of that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Completed left side to Smith. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Hey, let's go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
63, Pat.
At the 13-yard line.
On second down, here's Barkley. Got some room to work. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And an Eagles.
Barkley goes up and over for the touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, here's Rodgers. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. To the air on first down, Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So second down coming up. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything.
Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He's all the way home, touchdown Pittsburgh. The Steelers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
26. 150. Jump out. Inside. Flip it to the...
Again, Rodgers. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
Eagles 14, Steelers 9. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be third and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force.
And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. He's back to throw. It's on the out route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
Ouch, that hurt, man. That hurt. That 4th and 17, and then he ran for 3 yards. That hurt. That's bullshit.
It's Eagles football trying to carry this.
Maybe I should have called a timeout right there. I don't know. Fuck.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, a run with Barkley. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Hurts on first down. Buying some time right. Now here he goes. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Working quickly here. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Here's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for the loss as they keep fighting back here in the fourth. The Steelers calling their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. He'll throw it. Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? They chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. Taken in by Smith. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Not that time, buddy. Not that time. Yes.
Going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series.
First and 10 from the 32. Here's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And it's going to be second down.
Get 300. Get 300. 630.
Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Has him running the comeback. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Steelers have a first down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers trailing by 5. All set to go now from the 35. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All set to go now from the 35. A toss running left. Warren. And he's going to take this all into about the 31. Solid 4-yard gain there. And now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That's pretty good reaction time, Kate, right there from that defense. The flow to get to the edge and cut off that toss play. What could have been a big gain is kept to minimal yardage.
158. Inside.
He'll look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be third down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
88.
Now to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
319.
They toss to Warren, running right. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Well, he made the edge, just not a lot of room to maneuver once he got out there. They limited the damage very nicely on that toss play.
Wide open, and he didn't do anything to stop the clock for some reason. You're telling me go for 2, make it 3-point game.
The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here he is to throw. And unable to connect on that throw. So they're still ahead. Now they just have to defend it over the final seconds here.
Eagles 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw. This one finds Goddard. And he's out of bounds. That's a first down, but only 13 seconds left. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Setting up to pass. He finds Stotson left side. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Easy, 63. No touch that.
Here he goes, one final shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. And this one may be a reach because the defense comes through.
Yeah. He thought he had that win the whole time, man. He thought he had the win the whole time. It was 14-3 most of the game. And I wasn't feeling too happy myself, but somehow pulled that game out, man. 3 wins in a row versus the Eagles. Wow, that was crazy. Crazy juju. I don't know that I'm that. If you're a good player, I don't want to play you. Look, I'm an average player. I'm 19-19. I want to play leaderboards. I don't really want to. And besides, I'm about to feed my cats and switch over to Outer Worlds 2. What a game. What a game that was. That was a crazy game there, man. What about the other guy, Mayhem? You wanna? Well, should I play this guy, Crazy Juju? Did you subscribe? You didn't even subscribe to the channel, man. Are you a subscriber? How come? Where's that win? That win better count, dude. Look, it didn't count that win, dude. It should be 20. That should be 20 and 19, right? Shouldn't that win count? Versus BWD. Three. Beat the Eagles 3 times. Back to back to back. Back to back to back Eagles. People playing me with the mighty Eagles. Yeah, it's time for Outer Worlds, man. I'm gonna switch to Outer Worlds too.